Look at these Chinese words: ranhou, turan, dangran, suiran, jingran, ziran. They seem to have nothing to do with one another. One is about time, one is about a sudden action. One sounds confident, one introduces contrast, one carries surprise, and one describes nature. But all of them share the same character: run. So here is the question: why does run keep appearing in so many common Chinese words? Most textbooks simply give you the translations. 然后 means then, 突然 means suddenly, 当然 means of course, 虽然 means although. But they rarely explain what run is doing inside these words. And that is the part that makes Chinese much easier to remember. Today, I want to show you the function of run, not as a dry grammar rule, not as a character you translate the same way every time, but as a character that often carries a feeling of so, like this, in this way, or that's how it is. But once you know this feeling, words like 然后, 突然, 当然, 虽然, 竟然, 自然 become much easier to understand. Before we look at the modern words, we need to go back to the beginning. The character run did not originally mean then, of course, or nature. Its early meaning was connected to burning. Later, Chinese created another character, ran, with the fire radical huo on the left, to more clearly mean to burn. So today, when you want to say burn, you usually use run with the huo radical. But run took another path. This is where the character becomes interesting. When something burns, the flame is bright, it is visible, it is hard to miss. So over time, run developed a more abstract feeling. It came to express ideas like clearly so, truly so. Yes, that is the case. That is how it is. So while the old root was connected with burning, the useful classical feeling became closer to so, like this, in this way, that's how it is. Later, run also became a very active ending in older Chinese. It could describe a sudden appearance, a manner, or condition. You can think of it a little like English endings, such as something ly in some situations. For example, sudden becomes suddenly, natural becomes naturally in this way. But be careful. Run is not exactly the same as something ly. It's more flexible. It can point to how something is, how something happens, how something appears, or how something turns out. In some modern words, run has become a very light word ending. That means you do not always need to translate it by itself. For example, when you see turan, you do not need to say sudden plus like that. You simply understand the whole word as suddenly. But knowing the older feeling of run still helps. It helps you feel why these words are built this way. It gives you a memory hook without forcing a strange literal translation. So when we study words like 然后, 突然, 当然, 虽然, we should not translate run as burn. That is only the old root. And we also should not say run is completely meaningless. That goes too far. A better way is this: in many words, run is a light word ending that still carries a trace of so, like this, in that way, or that's how it is. Now the words will start to open up. Here is the key idea. When you see run, don't rush to ask what English word equals run. That question can trap you. A better question is, what role is run playing in this word? Think of run like a small spotlight. The first character gives the direction. Then run shines on that direction and turns it into a condition, manner, or result. So instead of memorizing each run word separately, we're going to ask, what role is run playing here? Let's start with the most common one, ranhou. Ranhou means then or after that. This word is about sequence. Something happens first and another thing follows. The character hou means after. So in run ho, run points back to the situation that just happened, and ho moves us forward. You can feel run ho as after that has happened or after things are like that. For example, 我先吃饭，然后才去上班. I eat first and after that I go to work. Here, run points back to the first situation. 我先吃饭. I eat first. That situation happens first. Then 后 means after. So 然后 feels like after that situation or that being so after that. Then the sentence continues 才去上班. So in this sentence, run is like a pointer. It points back to what just happened. 我先吃饭, that situation. 然后 after that. 才去上班, only then go to work. That is why 然后 is not just a memorized word for then. It literally carries the feeling of after things are like that, after that situation. That is why 然后 is so useful in storytelling. Use it when you want to move the listener from one moment to the next. I did this, then I did that, this happened, then that happened. The function of 然后 is movement through time. Now let's look at turan. Turan means suddenly. But unlike ranhou, this word is not about sequence, it's about manner. It tells us how something happens. The character tu gives the feeling of something rushing out, breaking in, or appearing abruptly. So turan feels like in a sudden way or like that all at once. For example, 他突然站起来. He suddenly stood up. There is no slow preparation, no warning. The action breaks into the scene. One moment he is sitting, the next moment he is standing. That sharp change is the feeling of 突然. So for turan, run is not moving us forward like run ho. Here, run helps describe the way the action enters the moment, quickly, abruptly, all at once. That is the job of run in turan. Next is dangran. Dangran means of course. This word is not mainly about time or speed. It is about certainty. The character Tang can carry the sense of proper, fitting, should, or correct. And Ran adds the feeling of like this or in this kind of state. In older Chinese, Ran was often used to describe how something happened or what kind of state something was in. So, Dang Ran feels like it should be like this. This is the proper state. This is exactly how things should be. That is why 当然 means of course. For example, 你会帮我吗? Will you help me? 当然, of course. When you say 当然, you're not just saying yes, you're saying yes, it should be like this, or yes, this is the natural and expected answer. This is exactly how things should be. So, in dangran, ran helps turn dang into a feeling of certainty. It is not a weak yes, it is a yes that sounds obvious, a yes that says, this fits, this is right, this is how it should be. Now we come to suiran. Suiran means although. This word works differently from the previous ones. Suiran sets up contrast. The character sui gives the feeling of although or even though. With ran, it feels like even if it is like that, or although that situation is true. For example, 虽然下雨，但是我还是去了。Although it was raining, I still went. 虽然 accepts the first situation. Yes, it was raining, but that situation does not stop the next action. I still went. This is why 虽然 often appears with 但是. 虽然 gives you the real situation, 但是 gives you the turn. Together, they create the feeling this is true, but another result still happens. That is the power of 虽然. It prepares the listener for contrast. Jingran means unexpectedly, to one's surprise, or sometimes actually. It is used when something happens in a way that goes beyond what the speaker expected, or beyond what normally seems reasonable. Here, run adds the feeling of a state or result. Things turned out this way. So, 竟然 feels like it actually turned out like this. You can use it when something that should not have happened actually happened. For example, 他竟然忘了我的生日. He actually forgot my birthday. This does not give just information. It carries surprise, disappointment, or disbelief. Now compare these two sentences. 他突然来了. He suddenly came. This focuses on how the action happened. Maybe he appeared very quickly. Maybe nobody had time to prepare. The focus is the sudden action. But 他竟然来了. He actually came. This focuses on how surprising the result is. Maybe you thought he would not come. Maybe it seemed unlikely. But in the end, he came. So turan is about the way something happens. Jingran is about the speaker's surprise that it happened at all. That is the big difference. Turan is sudden action. Jingran is surprising result. Now let's look at ziran. This is one of the most beautiful words with ran. Zi means self, by itself, or from itself. And ran carries the feeling of like this, in this state, the way something is. So 自然 feels like being like this by itself, or this is how it is on its own. That is why 自然 can mean nature. Trees grow, clouds move. These things happen by themselves. They follow their own way. That is 自然. So when Chinese says 自然, it can mean the natural world, but it also carries a deeper feeling. Things being the way they are by themselves. But ziran is not only about trees, rivers, and clouds. It can also describe how something happens. For example, when you practice more and more, your Chinese may slowly become more natural. At first, you think about every word, but later, the words come out more easily. You do not force every sentence. It starts to feel smoother. That is also 自然. It means something develops in a smooth, unforced way. And 自然 can also describe a person's behavior. For example, 别紧张，自然一点. Don't be nervous. be more natural. This means don't act stiff, don't force your expression, don't try too hard to look perfect. Just relax and be yourself. So, 自然 can describe nature, natural development, and natural behavior. But the feeling is the same, not forced, not artificial, the way it is by itself. That is 自然. Now let's pause and compare all six words. Ranhou uses ran to point back to the previous situation, and ho moves us forward. Turan uses run to describe the way an action happens quickly, sharply, all at once. Dangran uses run to show that something is fitting, expected, and exactly how it should be. Suiran uses run to accept that one situation is true before turning to another result. Jingran uses run to point to a result that actually happened even though the speaker did not expect it. Ziran uses run to show something being the way it is by itself, not forced, not artificial. Same character, different jobs, but the old feeling is still connected, like this, in this way. That's how it is. Which run word confused you the most before this video? Write it in the comments. And if you want more Chinese words explained through their inner structure, subscribe and watch the next lesson. 再见。